This is such a great high protein, low calorie salad, especially with the balsamic vinegar. First we'll put some extra virgin olive oil on the skillet while we're heating it up. And we'll sprinkle a little kosher salt. If you do a lot of high intensity work and training, the salt will be no problem because you're sweating it off every day. I'm a marathon runner, so I'm definitely sweating it off Monday through Friday. And then I like to use a salad bowl with more sloping sides. It allows the excess balsamic vinegar to go to the bottom of the bowl, because balsamic vinegar does have a pretty strong flavor. I use herb shears to cut up the fresh lettuce. That's the easiest way, and I'll do another video showing how I prepare and store my lettuce. It makes it super easy. My favorites are red and green lettuce. They don't have a super strong flavor like kale does, but they're a good tasty lettuce, but a little more green to them than romaine. The romaine's good too. I like to use the John Soules frozen beef fajita meat. It has a really good flavor. It is not tough. I've tried some other kinds of meat that were tough and chewy, and I didn't care for that at all. The meat is pre-cooked, but I finish it up in the skillet. I like to get it browned, which I don't know what you would call that with frozen meat. I wouldn't exactly call it rare. It is pre-cooked though, but more than just heating it back up, I do like to brown it in the skillet with the oil and the salt. And while that cooks, you can be cutting up the rest of your lettuce. Here you can see my OXO salad spinner. I love this thing. I've got the link below. I do like to add Parmesan, just this cheap Parmesan cheese for a little flavoring and texture. It has a saltiness to it, and it's just got a good texture, I feel like, to go with the balsamic vinegar. I actually like it better than the shredded cheese. The shredded cheese tends to get a little bit more slimy. I do like to add some garlic salt to the meat. That's also great for flavoring, plus garlic's good for you. I don't know so much about the garlic salt, but I like to tell myself it must have a health benefit. I take a pair of herb shears and use that to cut up the meat so that I have bite-sized pieces. It makes the salad a lot easier to eat. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of big chunks in anything. It just seems to me like lazy cooking. I mean, why not go ahead and cut up the food so it's easier to eat? Not necessarily steak, but you know what I mean. We don't need giant chunks of anything in our salad. Now the meat is browned the way I want it and ready to add to the salad. Now I can drizzle balsamic vinegar over the salad. You don't need too much, but again, that bowl will let it collect at the bottom. And voila, there you go. There's your salad.